Hey, it's Big Guy DIY package I've been waiting for. This is part 2 of building that glove box slash GPS mount for the Skidoo XP chassis. So this is the Aqua Box that I ordered. This is the second time I've ordered this. The first one I ordered was the medium, and it was too small for the Zuma. Too small in the sense of the width. The Zuma was too large, about right here approximately where the Aqua Box hit, and this wouldn't fall in. Width-wise, it was fine. So to give you an idea of the measurement of this, let me grab a ruler here. So the size of the Zuma, I think it's like 3 inches, 3 1/4 by 5 1/2. And I think the medium Aqua Box inside measurement, not the exterior measurement, it is definitely a difference. The inside measurement was 2 1/2 or 3 inches. I think it was 3 inches. So this was a 1/4 inch too big. So I returned that and got a large box. Wow, this is big. This is big and deep. So here is your large Aqua Box. Comes with 3 different foams. Come on. So you have 3 different foam thicknesses, as you can see. You can see the mount set up on the back here. This to lock it shut. The screen. It's really sticky. But this screen here, with the unit installed, you can still operate the unit through the screen. And if this wears out or gets damaged, you can get a replacement, just this rubber screen for that. So the first question is, does this fit in here? And it does. So that's important. Now the next question, will it fit in here with the mount? If you look on the back of this, this has a very special mount. The Montana and the Tread have the same or similar wide mount, and it's actually relatively thick. I think it's about a 1/2 inch thick. So we're gonna change views and go to the sled and look at the mount and see if that fits in here with the mount. If it does, we're in great shape. Here's my mock-up, thinking of, as I showed in an earlier video, thinking of making a glove box. Now that I see how large this unit is, how deep it is, I'm wondering if I even need a glove box. So let's say my glove box is like this, comes out this far. this mounted on here, this overhangs the dash quite a bit. Then if I had a doorway opening up to it, like so, I don't know. So let's just take this out of the picture out of curiosity and just do the Aqua Box. Gives you an idea how large it is in there. Drop our GPS. And there's room around this GPS to even go to one that's maybe a pinch larger. You know, say using a Nuvi or the Tread. I don't think the new Zumo that came out this year is any bigger than my old one. I think they're the same size. But what I like about this right now, just looking at it, is how deep it is. There's a lot of room in here. I mean, I don't have to have this dead center. I can have it off to the side, like so. But probably wouldn't do that because the mounting holes are here in the middle. Well, let's say I mount it in the middle. There's so much room in here, I could easily install a glove heater, the glove box heater element inside here. Okay, this is like probably 2.5, 3 inches deep there. Let's see here, 2 inches deep. And there's plenty of room to fit a heating element in there. I could also put my snowmobile registration, just tuck it in there on the side. So it's there. Because when you sled, you got to carry your registration with you. But the important thing is, will this piece fit? Not including this. So what I'm looking for is just, let me take this off. I'm looking for just the thickness of this with the unit attached. The Montana and the Tread, as well as the new Zumo, all have a very similar power bracket. So let's attach this and take a look. What we're going to do is open this up and just stick this in. And it fits in there perfectly with room. If you could see that there, because this piece here comes off. So this bracket here, looks like I got to do a spacer. Yep. Looks like I got to do a spacer here in order for it to be flush on this back, in order for it to be flush mounted in here. But this here, these holes here, are designed to accept the holes here. So now we're at the point, turn off. Now I'm at the point, do I want to do a glove box? Shall we just use the Aqua Box? It fits in there fine. Then we got the bag. Things that you got to think about. Even if I did a a shallower glove box. It still overhangs the buttons for the panel. I'm wondering is which way to mount it. So it opens up this way. Or this way. Now Skidoo does make a mount that goes here and it comes up. It's a relatively thick mount. I think it's 3 holes on the here, and then the holes on the upper part here match these holes. I'll have to research that, but I saw it and I think it was running around $80. This here was $84, $89 for the large, and it was like $64 for the medium. But I'm thinking this might be my answer, to have a GPS unit in here that I can still see, and with this overhang, well, it won't, it'll be up here flush, but I won't have to worry about this screen freezing in temperatures below 10 degrees. So that's my little review on this. I don't think I'm going to go this route. I don't think it's necessary. Oops. I don't think going this route is necessary. The main goal was really to get a box of some sort to hold the GPS where I can put heat inside. And so no matter what cold it is, because I will ride to minus 20, minus 30 degrees Fahrenheit on something like this. So I'm going to go this route with the Aqua Box and not build a extended glove box. It's not necessary. The only things I keep inside the glove box, yes, I do keep an extra set of gloves, and they're thin liners, but I also can stick the liners inside the bag that's on the back of the sled. I carry the hand warmers in there. I carry my ID in there, a small pocket knife, and that's, where is that unit? I think that's really it that I carry inside here. Let's take a look. That's the ram mount. Yeah, so they're my hand warmers. Right there. Reflective blanket. Say there's a crash and we got to cover someone to help keep them warm. I got one of these in there. That's my registration. And that's it. So this stuff, I could really just put it in the bigger bag in the back. So I don't need this. Plans have changed. So I'll show you how to install the Zuma into the Aqua Box because a spatial will be needed to make it work. I'm actually going to buy later this spring. I might look into the tread. I'm still on the fence about that because that unit's like $800. That's really expensive for something that you can only use a few times a year. Otherwise, it's just going to sit. The other option is go to the Montana, which has the topo maps built into it, or a newer Zuma. I'll have to price it and see what my options are. I like that the Montana has the built-in topo maps, elevation-wise, because a lot of the areas we ride in are mountainous, so it's kind of neat to see the elevations we're at and bookmark all those elevations. And the other reason I look at those three units is in my Zuma I have a micro SD card. Yeah, it's about that big in my fingers. Micro SD card that carries all my maps for all of New England, except Connecticut. Connecticut doesn't have any state trails, I don't believe, but Massachusetts, Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, New York, and also includes Quebec. So it includes the corridor, the main corridor maps or corridor trails, as well as the club trails, and then the type of subscription I purchase, I can update these every single year. So what I do is I just download the map and upload it to my SD card and then drop it into my GPS unit, and I have the most recent updated trails, because sometimes the trails change in every state depending on how they're doing logging, or owners closed down a trail because the ATVs ripped it up, or snowmobiles weren't staying on the marked trails, things like that. So I'm babbling now, but this is Big Guy DIY signing off, Robert. And next when I get the new unit, we will install it in the Aqua Box and then we'll install it on the sled. Show you how that all goes together. Have a good one. Talk to you later.